Starfield's launch is coming closer and details are very scant about the game, but we have learnt a bit about the trait system. So what are traits? If you're familiar with Bethesda games, you'll be well aware of them, but for those who aren't, at the start of each game you get to choose things that your character starts off with. These have both a positive and negative effect on your character. For example, one of the traits will allow you to get favourable terms with one faction while not allowing you to trade with another. These are optional, so you don't have to take them if you do not want to, and you can only have a maximum of 3. If you do want to get rid of the negative, you can do quests or undertake some actions to get rid of them, as Todd Hard confirms here.
Constellation members are excited about the character customization and the traits in the game. Can you talk more about what players will experience with the traits?
I love our trait list, it's super fun, but each one obviously comes with some sort of negative as well, and we have a way in the game, kind of an activity or quest you can do to remove that trait, as opposed to, don't like my character, I want to start over. Each of them are something like that you can solve that removes the entire trait for the rest of your playthrough.
We know of 17 trait names so far. These are Alien DNA, Dream Home, Empath, Extrovert, Freestar Collective Settler, Hero Worshipped, Introvert, Kid Stuff, Neon Street Rat, Raised Enlightened, Raised Universal, Serpent's Embrace, Spaced, Taskmaster, Terra Firma, United Colonies Native, and Unwanted Hero. This list is subject to change, and as we've seen already with Dreamhouse, that used to be Starter Home, and we're using this as an example here, and the perks associated with that have also changed. Of these 17 traits, we know what 13 of the descriptions say at the moment. Again, this could change as the game is still in development. So starting off with the first one, Alien DNA. You volunteered for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human DNA. As a result, you start with a higher health pool and greater endurance, but healing items aren't as effective. This is a straightforward one. Gain a bigger health bar, but you can't heal as easy. A classic risk reward. I can see many choosing this, as who doesn't want to have a bigger health bar? It will be interesting to see how much the downside is. If the healing is not effective, is this too much of a risk to take? The second one is Dream Home. You own a luxurious customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, it comes with a 50,000 credit mortgage with GalBank and has to be paid weekly. This one has some elements of intrigue. First of all, this has been changed from Starter Home. Originally it was Moon and is now Peaceful Planet, and now you have to pay the mortgage every week. This raises a lot of questions. Why was the change made? What happens if you don't make the payments? Do you need a house? What is customizable? Very, very intriguing. The third one is Empath. You're deeply connected to the feelings of others. Performing actions your companion likes will result in a temporary increase in combat effectiveness, but performing actions they don't like will have the precise opposite effect. What this means is there will be people who will accompany you on your journey, and they will have likes and dislikes. I'm not sure if I will be choosing this one. Usually when I have dialogue options and I think I'm choosing the right one, it is usually the wrong one and it upsets my companions. The fourth one is Extrovert. You're a people person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring with human companions, but more when going alone. This cannot be combined with Introvert. This is our first one that cannot be combined with another trait. It is pretty self-explanatory. This will be one to choose if you want to explore space with other people. This looks like it would probably work very well with the Empath trait, so we can actually combine two to complement each other. The fifth one is Freestar Collective Settler. You gain access to special Freestar Collective dialogue options and better rewards from some missions given by the faction, but crime bounties towards other factions is greatly increased. Can't be combined with any other faction allegiance trait. This is one of the two factions that we know about, and it is standard fare. It also raises the question of what are the Freestar Collective? Are these people who settle in other worlds? What sort of bonuses would that entail? Also, crime bounty towards other factions increased. Does this mean that you could get attacked on site in some planets and in space. Next up is hero worshipped. You have earned the attention of an annoying, adoring fan who will show up randomly and jabber at you incessantly. On the plus side, he'll give you gifts. This one could be a fun one to try. If you get random gifts all the time, that could give you a real leg up in the game. How annoying are they? That is the question. And will they turn up at the wrong times and be even more annoying? Next up is Introvert. You really need your alone time. You can have more endurance when adventuring alone, but less when adventuring with other human companions. Can't be combined with Extrovert. It's the complete opposite of Extrovert, so both can't be selective, so that is obvious. I will be likely choosing this one because I just want to explore Starfield by myself. After that, we have kid stuff. Your parents are alive and well, and you can visit them at their home, but 10% of all the money you earn is deducted automatically and sent to them. So a lot of people are putting 2 and 2 together here to say that you'll be able to murder your parents in the game as the way to stop the negative part of this perk. Does not make the first part of this a bit meaningless. I'm not really sure what to make of this trait. Does this just open up a new quest line? After that, we have Neon Street Kid. You grew up on the main streets of Neon. You gain access to special dialogue options and better rewards from some missions on Neon. Crime bounty by other factions is greatly increased. Can't be combined with any other faction allegiance trait. It is just the same as Freestar Collective, so the questions get asked, what is this faction about? Is it a bit cyberpunky? I think that's going to be one of the big stories in the game. Next up are 3 religions back to back, but we'll cover 2 of them together in Raised Enlightenment and Raised Universal. You grow up as a member of Enlightened/Sanctum Universal. You gain a significant discount at the organization store, but lose access to the opposite store. This cannot be combined with any other religion's trait. There's nothing really much to add here, bar to get rid of the downside of the effect. Does the discount you receive from your main store go down when you get access to the other stores? That's maybe a question that needs to be sort of asked. The other religious trait is Serpent's Embrace. You grew up worshipping the Great Serpent. Grab jumping provides a temporary boost to health and endurance, but health and endurance are lowered if you don't continue jumping regularly. Like an addiction, cannot be combined with any other religion trait. So this is another religion, so I won't go over the upsides and downsides. But the more important part of this is the grab jumping. What's that about? For me, this looks like a real annoyance, not a perk with having to jump all the time. You do gain some extra health and endurance, so there is that positive, but it's going to be worth your time jumping the whole time. The last one we know about is space. Your body has become acclimated to space. Health and endurance are increased when in space, but decreased when on the surface. Can't be combined with terra firma. The last one we know about from the screenshots. So if you're going to spend more time in space, choose this one. And I also think it is reasonably safe to say that terra firma will be the opposite of this one. So all in all, some interesting traits as things stand, and we do know that these could change going forward. You'll be able to combine a couple of them together as they seem to gel that way. What do you think of the traits so far, and what ones will you be picking up? Let me know in the comments below. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe and all that jazz, and we will see you all again soon.